Hello everyone, welcome back to Band Magic here. Drafting yet again some Strixhaven. Just love this set, man. Can't get enough of it. Looks like someone else is doing a YouTube intro. There we go. Finally. Alright. Let's get into it. Ooh, we get a Paradigm spell. This is my first time opening one of the Paradigm cards. So this is essentially Sign in Blood, except it costs 5 mana. I mean, it's good card advantage. It's in an awkward color. Because, right, this is not really what the Witherbloom... Or, sorry, this is not really what the Silverquill wants to do. The Silverquill deck. But it might be okay in Witherbloom. If we do go with Decorum Dissertation, we have a Last Gasp in here that we probably won't wheel. We actually don't have a lot of things in Witherbloom or Silverquill colors that we might wheel. Honor Bound Page is okay. Inkling Mascot is okay. A Shared Roots in here is interesting. Not a lot of green, which I always like when you cut off a color early on, because it means pack 2. Hopefully you might get past those things. So here, if we go Shared Roots, we kind of set ourselves up for the Converge deck, and we just cut off green, which I think I kind of like. So yeah, we're going to take Shared Roots over a Mythic Rare. And look at that, we're immediately rewarded there. Alright, I'm not sure Comforting Counsel is very good, but I do think the Slumbering Trudge is better than I originally thought. Now, I'm not a big fan of just like the 6/6, the vanilla 6/6 that doesn't have trample or anything. But I think this card is a little bit better than I originally thought. It's just hard to deal with. It's a big body. A lot of the removal in this format is limited in terms of like, it's not unconditional removal. So I like it, and it's in our colors, so, you know, we get past a rare, we're going to keep playing it. Alright, here we might have to make some tough decisions here. If we want to commit to, like, the possible Converge deck, we can go Terramorphic Expanse. Otherwise, Bitter Triumph is a totally fine removal spell. Grapple with Death is here as well. I'm not sure if I want to go Witherbloom. I think it's up there with Quandrix as the weakest school. Speaking of Quandrix, we could also just go Quandrix. Beginning of combat, you may pay X when you do. We haven't tried Quandrix yet. I mean, why not? Let's try it, right? Let's see if Quandrix is actually bad. Ooh, the Whale is amazing. Pick 4 Whale makes me want to pivot to Prismari, or maybe just like a Teamer deck, which I think is the best deck in this format. It's just kind of, the pros are calling it kind of like soup, you know, because it's got a bunch of different colors. But the soup deck in this format is very good when you're just playing 3 color, 4 color nonsense. What does the Composer do? 4 mana Ward 2 that creates a 3/3 flyer. Yeah, I think I'd rather go with the Whale here. Otherwise, Burrow Barrage is pretty good. But I like the Whale here. It's just a good card. I don't think I've gotten to play with it yet. Alright, now we have the Geometer's Arthropod. This is the creature that gets you an extra card when you cast an X-cost spell. Sure, why not? Let's see if we can do like a Teamer spells deck. We have a Terrafractal in here that we would love to wheel. Don't know if we're going to get there. We also have a land. We got some good stuff here, but considering we already have one X-Spell, let's take the Arthropod and see if we can commit to like the X-Spells themes, splashing a little bit of red. This might be like a Quandrix deck, splashing red. Here, I don't love Choreograph Sparks. Virtuoso is okay. I almost would rather take the land in case we do Converge later. Yeah, you know what? Let's take the land. Might be a waste pick, but that might be a card that we end up cutting anyways if we take a different card in that slot. And I like being 3 colors here because you're just always going to have options. Well, most of the time. Here we don't have a ton. We do have an Embrace the Paradox. Another Virtuoso would have been fine. Duty Beyond Death is fine too if we were in the colors, but we're in everything except white and black. So I think we'll just take the Simic card there, the Quandrix card, and then keep playing up to our potential. All right, here I do love Muse's. I don't love is a strong word. I like Muse's encouragement. Newt is actually just kind of a bomb, so we'll probably take the Newt. But I think the fact that this card is an instant is pretty good, especially if you're in the control deck. It's really easy to just hold up mana to counter a spell or remove a creature. And if they don't do anything, then you just play your 3/3 flyer and Surveil 2, which I think is pretty good. But the Newt here is great. We'll just take the Newt. Growth curve. We're not really doing the counter stuff, but I'm willing to try one growth curve. I think we'll take a Wilton Heat here, put it on the sideboard. Tenured Concoctor, sure. Ancestral Anger. Actually, I'd rather take a Page Loose Leaf, because if we find a second one, that card is significantly better. Yeah, sure. Did we not take the... Did it not give us a Fractal? Whoa, what's going on here? Okay. Spooky. Okay, bad glitch there. Have no idea what's going on here. Okay, this is pick one. Yeah, Mana Sculpt is fine. Although I don't think we have wizards. Do we have any wizards? We have 2 wizards. Anything else in here that I like? Artistic Prosec, Quick Study. We'll just take the counterspell there. Ooh, Stock Up I like. We'll take the Stock Up, I think. Another Newt is nice. Alright, we have a land that's in our colors. Yeah, I think we'll just take the land. We'll just take the land here. Alright, Proctor's Graze. Return up to... Yeah, this is great in the Quandrix deck. Ooh, and now we do have the Converge payoff. Hopefully we wheel that. A lot of people don't seem to like to take a 7 mana card, especially if they're playing Converge. And if we're the only Converge deck, then I think we'd be happy to take that. And Quandrix Charm is great too. Yeah, counter target spell unless they pay 2. I think we're really in our colors now. And this is a thing that we might even just cut red too, if we don't have a good excuse to play red. I'm still not sure what we took in that one pick where things were up in the air. Oh, we took the Tabulator. Yeah, I don't think I want to play that. Chase Inspiration is fine. I think I'd rather take the land here, in case we land into some Converge stuff. Yeah, let's take the land. Yeah, and our land base looks good now, especially with a Shared Roots and a Embrace the Paradox. Plenty of things. Alright, some good options here. What do you do? Whenever you cast a spell with X and its mana cost, this can't be blocked. When this enters, bounce something. Yeah, this is okay. It's good tempo. Is it better than the Dual Tactics? I'm not sure. Better than a Burrock Barrage? I'm not sure. Especially with a Noxious Newt. Maybe we just take the Burrock Barrage, because we don't have a lot of removal right now. Alright, now this is what I originally wanted to take. Create a 0/0, put X counters on it, where X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn. I think this could be good if we manage to get that Converge creature. We got ways to draw cards in here. I think most of the time Fractal Anomaly is not very good. I wouldn't recommend taking it. Look at the top 5. You may reveal 2. Yeah, I mean, this is the one that you look at the top 5. If it's 2 lands, you put them onto the battlefield. If it's creatures, you put them into your hand. And we don't wheel the Converge Archaic, which means someone else is also doing Converge in this table, which is a bummer, because I think I wanted that. This is just like a 2-mana 2/2. Not sure if we'll play Living History. A second Barrage is good, though. We'll play that. And now I'm seeing less reason to splash colors. I do like Procrastinate. It looks like we might just go full Quandrix here, because really we're only playing red for the Whale. Which, don't get me wrong, the Whale's great. We have one instant that's 5 or more. But honestly, the Whale works better with cheap instants. because you can trigger that multiple times in a turn, and then you're attacking with a huge creature. So I think we will keep the whale. It's just way too good of a creature. It's essentially a finisher, you know. It's one of my win conditions, which this deck does not have a lot of win cons here. Wilton Heat. Yeah, sure. We'll take a second Wilton Heat. And then FO. Yeah, F probably won't play it, but we'll take it. All right. Exhibition Tidecaller. Opus. Mill 10 cards. Target player mills 10 cards. It's pretty good. I've been wanting to try the Tidecaller. It's just there's a lot. This is a great pack. Knockout Maneuver is good too. Quick Study is good. Paradox Gardens is fine. Cuboid Colony is good too. I almost just want to take the Cuboid Colony. 2 mana 1/1 with Flashline, Trample, and Increment. It's a lot of keywords. I think we just take, especially because we're not really doing the Prismari spells. We're definitely more Quandrix. So we'll take the Cuboid Colony here. Good reason to splash red. Vibrant Outburst. Another Procrastinate is fine. Sleight of Hand is okay. Stream of Life does count as an X cost spell. Our deck kind of cares about that. A second page. Probably not the right time to take it. I mean, what I want here is the Vibrant Outburst. I just don't think we'll be playing that much red for that to be worth it. Even a Sleight of Hand might be okay. It's just kind of cycles. Oh, man, it's tough. You know, let's take it. If we find more good red cards, then we're going to take the red cards as well. Jodzi. What do you do? 3 mana 2/4 is not bad. Enters prepared. Draw 2, discard 2. And then create X00 tokens. Put X counters on each fractal you control. I mean, yeah, this is a Quandrix payoff. We'll hope to see the Visionary's Dance on the return, maybe. And now we have another Tester of the Tangential. I mean, I think this card is just good in the Quandrix deck. It's a good mana sink. And it lets you move the counters to a different creature, which is nice as well. Otherwise, it's also just a good curve filler. 2-drop. Otherwise, a Visionary Dance is fine too, especially with the discard ability. But I think we'll take a 2-drop. Alright, now here, I don't think I want a second Zimone's Experiment. Return to Favor, I think it's just going to be too difficult to cast in our deck. Maybe Landscape Painter is fine, although probably won't make the cut. A third Tester of the Tangential? I'm not sure. Although they do kind of get better in multiple copies, right? It's a 1/1. Practically everything in our deck is going to trigger that. Alright, here we have a Quick Study, which I like. We also have an Archaic's Agony, which is just kind of a good removal spell in our deck. We just kind of count the form as a colorless land. And when we need it, we'll be able to cast it. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Ooh, and a second Cuboid Colony. That's great. Over a Burg Barrage. Yeah, sure. Knockout Maneuver is good too. That's our more removal spell for us. Procrastinate is good too. What's our spell count here? It's actually kind of a lot. 15. Thinking about a Potioner's Trove. Sure, we got a Converge card as well. Just a good card, Potioner's Trove. And at this point, I think we could just play a Hop to It, because Hop to It is just a good card. We'll do that. Fire Dancer and Mountain. All right. This is a weird draft, but I think this could have some really good potential. So we got to make 4 cuts here. Obviously, the first thing that I'm looking at is just Hop to It, just because it's a white card. But making 3 1/1s is no joke, especially with 3 Testers of the Tangentials. It's going to be very easy to move the counters to the rabbits. But then we have to ask ourselves, how easy is it to get white? And it's not. We'll have essentially 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to get white. It's not too bad. I guess any spells that I don't like, yeah, Zimone's Experiment I don't really love. Arthropod, how many X spells do we have? Really? Not a ton, huh? Growth Curve is also very possible that it gets cut. We just don't have a lot of X spells. We have Oracle's Gift. That's really about it. And then we have Procrastinate and Slumbering Trudge. So we have 3 X spells top. And this doesn't even have Increment. It is a 2-mana 1/4 though. Once again, like, good target for the counters for the Tangential. Growth Curve, I think, just doesn't make the cut. Potioner's Trove is another source of light. I just realized. Fractal Anomaly probably doesn't make the cut. Just two most of the time. It's just gonna be a 1/1. Not really looking to play a 1-mana 1/1. All right, now we need to make 2 cuts, probably from these 3 cards. I think I do want to play Hop to it. Making 3 1/1s is just really good. So then we're cutting the Arthropod and the Experiment. I think I'm okay with that. And I think I like this deck. Great. We're totally doing the Quandrix thing. Why don't we make Jadzi the cover artist, and let's use our Quandrix sleeves. First time this season. Put our Quandrix tome. And let's get into some games. Game number 1 here in our very soupy 4-color deck, but it's mostly Quandrix. It's mostly 2 colors. Oof. We'll keep just because we have a tester. But 3 islands is not what I want to see here. We would want to see some green. Just 1 green will probably unlock our whole deck. But let's hope we draw into it. 2 testers is fine. We can, play one, then play the other. It'll trigger Increment. Yeah, decline. And then we can move the counter. Actually, we probably won't move the counter. If we get a green, we'll probably just play Cuboid Colony, actually, because the counters are probably better on the Cuboid. No green still. We could look for a green, but I kind of want to maximize the counters on our tester, because then we can go Jadzi, and then after that we can put the counters on Jadzi, and now we got a pretty good creature. Because this will trigger both of the testers, which I enjoy. I like. And then look for a green. Probably discard Hop to it. Yeah, that's okay with me. If opponent is wasting their turn pumping their creature, that is totally okay with me. Alright, double Increment here. Looking for 1 land at least. And a 3rd tester. Alright, so we're definitely going to dump Hop to it. And we're so far from having any sort of converge anything. I think we just dump the Agony, right? It's more likely that we draw a green source than a red source. And let's move... Which one are you? Alright, decline you. Take action. We're going to move 1 counter. Alright. And now we can... Worst case scenario, we can Oracle's Gift for 1. I don't really love that, but it'll put counters on our testers. We also have a 3rd tester. So, we're doing the counters thing. Maybe Growth Curve would have been a little better here than I thought in our deck with 3 testers. I'll consider maybe putting it back in off camera in between games. Yeah, and they're playing Converge. That's scary. So they'll be able to exile something, not next turn, but in 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, yeah, next turn. All right, here's our green source. It's nice. So we can only do one thing, huh? I guess we can flash Cuboid Colony in right now. And then play our tester. We can't even attack this turn. Maybe we just go Cuboid Colony, Borog Barrage to get rid of the Death Toucher. And we're going to decline both times. They'll probably... Well, you know what? Now we have 5, huh? Maybe we just do this, actually. Because they're going to remove the Jodzi. You got to assume. So let's use the spell while we can. Put counters on our... Make 2 2/2s. It's pretty good. And then next turn we can maybe just Borog Barrage. And now we can start putting counters on the 2/2s, which is a great place to put counters on the tokens, because they're not going to want to remove the tokens, obviously. And luckily for us, this is just a 3/3. Yeah, so I'm glad we did that. That was the right play to do. I'm even willing to, I think, trade one of our 2/2s here for the frog. Second green source is tremendous. So anytime we're put into exile this turn. Well, what exiled? Oh, because of the Archaic. I see. Alright, so let's think about this from a mana perspective. Let's go Cuboid Colony first. Then we'll go Tester. And then we'll go Borog Barrage. Target creature I control. And unfortunately, we cannot move counters, but next turn we will. So I think we'll just hold off on attacks here. And we have no cards in hand, but we have a pretty good board state. So I like how we look. And all we need is 5 mana to move all our counters away. So we'll definitely do that. That way our testers can go back to 1/1s, and any spell we cast for the rest of the game will trigger them. Alright, land. Do we need a land here? No. Alright, let's go to combat. Alright, so the first one is this one with 1 counter. So we're going to pay 1. Put the counter here. Then here we're going to pay 2. To put the counter here. And then here we're going to pay another 2. And move the counter here. Okay, I guess it would have been able to deal with that anyways. But hey, we get to keep our flyer, which I'm totally okay with. And let's hope they have something good, because they're low on resources as well. Render speechless. Okay, that's fine. We just had a land. And I don't know who wins this race, if I'm being honest here. I think we just maybe block with a 1/1 if they try to attack. This is where a Terrafractal would have been really good. It's a huge bummer that we didn't get one. Yeah, so we go down to 8 here. I think we'll... We'll do this, because if we draw a spell, perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Because now we get to put all the counters on the flyer as well. 1. Take action, 1. Take action, 1. And now they have to top deck an answer, or they're dead. It's good. That's good. The testers have been way better than I thought. Especially with a cuboid colony. And you can see we didn't draw much. I mean, we drew a much needed removal spell, but in terms of everything else, we didn't really draw much. So yeah, that totally reasonable performance there from the Quandrix deck. Let's go to the next game. All right, game 2 here. I did make a cut. I cut Hop to It and our planes, our basic planes, and I added Growth Curve and I changed the mana base so it's 6 forests, 6 islands, just so we could have better draws like this one. This is a very good draw. And that's why I love these lands too, the slow lands, is because they're only bad on turn 2. Like on turn 1 they're great. You're mostly never gonna have a 1-drop anyways. And then by turn 3 they're already activated. All right, they're playing black. If we go Tester first, I think we just flash into Cuboid. I think it's the fastest way to do damage. They're playing Witherbloom color, so they'll have unconditional removal, which will be rough for us. Alright, and now we can go Tester. Next turn we can go Trove plus Newt. Put some counters on things. Ooh, that's a great card. We're gonna have to remove this immediately, or it's gonna run away with the game. Alright, so here we go, Trove plus Newt. Actually, Newt won't even... I think we just move our counters to the Cuboid here, because Newt won't trigger Increment here. And we're definitely racing here. And then next turn we can just Agony the Bletch. Actually, if they play a creature, we won't be able to, because we can... Yeah, we're gonna be out of range. Oh, I guess we'll do the Bogwater Lumerette and get some value out of it. Alright, there's the Wander Off. And they're actually gonna regret that. No, we still can't do 5, huh? We can do 4 colors. Ah, so we are gonna be just a little bit short. That's unfortunate. Auto pay. 4 colors. 2 lands is fine, because we definitely need lands. And we're not gonna block with the tangential anyways, so I think we'll just attack, take 4, go to 8. We'll play a Death Toucher next turn. They won't be able to attack anymore. Man, that Bogwater Lumerette is so good. Oh. Well, here's a combo for you. We're gonna go to combat first. Yeah, we're gonna go to combat first, so that we can actually move the counter. So that we can get another counter by doing this. And then we'll gain life. Much needed life, and we'll pass the turn. Oh, and I should have moved 2 counters. Forgot that I had one. Okay, that's a missed trigger on my part. That's weird. Indestructible, I guess? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't mind them burning the spell there. Alright, so we can go Tester and then stock up. Put 2 of them into your hand. I'd like Knockout Maneuver. And I'd like an island. Yeah, I don't think we're attacking here. You're gonna need something repartee to get through your Scorn Mage. And at 8, I'm comfortable. I'm still comfortable taking 3 or 4 damage here, especially with our whale coming down soon. Stock up doing some really good work there. Ooh, okay. It's not a huge amount. So now I'm thinking we just go whale and then move all our counters. Yeah, I think I like that play. We don't even have to move all of them. We can just move so that the 1/1s can't get through. We can just move 2 counters each. So we'll need 4 mana, which we have. So here we'll go X equals 2. A lot of math with this Quandrix deck, dude. You know, they weren't joking about this. They weren't joking about this math stuff with Quandrix. There we go. Now we got a 5/8 whale. That's gonna kill you in 2 turns. Maybe even 1 turn if we draw like an instant that could pump it. I would love to see some card draw here. Definitely feeling like I'm missing some card draw. Sacrifice what? A land? It's a bad idea, opponent. Yeah, and I think now we just go... We'll do one of these. So I have to do... Alright, so we'll do one of these. I think we still win here. Yeah, there we go. and growth curve paying off immediately. And that's why we have the whale on the deck. The whale is so good. Getting the +3/+0 and then doubling the counters off the... It's a good deck. I like it. I'm really glad I added growth curve back. Let's go to the next game. Alright, next game here. Perfectly good hand. Once again, Dreamroot Cascade, just very good on turn 1. Probably just flash in the Cuboid Colony. It's actually a really good hand here because I can counter their spell or I can... Yeah, you can have that. I'm not countering your little mana dork. And a second Cuboid Colony. Ooh. I think I'm gonna pass the turn again. Hold up Quandrix Charm and Cuboid Colony. Yeah, a second Hydro Channel. Please keep playing Hydro Channelers. That's the last thing that I'm worried about. Alright, we did miss a land drop here. So we're gonna have to go Shared Roots. Which is tough because we still have good spells. I honestly would rather maybe just hold up our spells. I normally wouldn't recommend falling behind on mana, but with a removal spell plus a Quandrix Charm, I think I'm just going to pass the turn here. Because if they play something big, I want to counter it, especially with 2 Hydro Channelers here. I want to see like a 6 or 7 drop here that I can counter. And nothing. That's fine with us. Alright, there's a land. They're scared to play their stuff. Stress Dream. Yeah, we're gonna counter that. Let's protect our creature. We also get to do more damage. Okay. So now we can go Potion or Strove and Tangential. Potion or Strove will trigger as well, so the Cuboids will go to 3 mana. Or sorry, 3 power. Looks like they have a burn spell here. Procrastinate, yeah, that's okay. Procrastinate is not a great answer here. Alright, well now we're going to do it opposite. We're actually going to go Tester first. Then we're actually going to go Shared Roots. Look for anything we need here. We don't have a red source. And now we're going to move 1 counter to the untapped Cuboid. Yeah, and now we can go Borog, Potion or Strove. They're going to need some answers quick. And that's not going to do it. No blocks, opponent. That's all you. Ooh, another tester. I love that. +1/+0. Do they have... We gotta go Potion or Strove first, huh? They might have some interaction. Well, I guess we could do it at instant speed, huh? The Cuboid does have trample. This is interesting, for sure. Just trying to think what's the best way to protect our Cuboid colony. Guess we get attack with our 3/3 tester. Oh, man. They're not going to block with their flyer, right? They never block with the flyer here. Just take our 3 damage here. All right, great. Take 3 damage for free. Hold up Borog Barrage. If we see a window where they tap out, then we kill their flyer. The tough part is, do we start moving the counters to the Cuboid colony? Maybe not. Yeah, they're thinking about it too. Looks like they're struggling to think about it. Now, Visionary Stance would be bad for us if they make 2 3/3s. That's tough. Prismari Charm, return target permanent, and we will not be able to recast it. Okay. I respect it. That's honestly not too bad. I could have gone worse. Wow, they're attacking with everything, huh? In this instance, I think I want to do this. There's blowout opportunity, but honestly, it's not as bad as... Yeah. Oh, what? I thought I'd get +1/+0. Oh, reading the card explains the card. That's really bad. Do we have enough to do both? Yeah. That's really bad. Oh, I can't believe we did that. There's a disdainful stroke. Okay. Well, we still get to do a lot of things here. And I think we just attack anyways. Because we're not dead on the crackback. And them going down to 3 is pretty relevant. And then next turn we could just move all the counters to the Cuboid colony and swing for the game. Oh, that was such a misplay there. I've always assumed Borog Barrage always gives +1/+0. It's only if you cast another. Yeah, that's bad. The thing is, they didn't have an answer. We still could have removed their flyer had we just selected a different creature for the removal for the barrage. Alright, let's see what opponent does here. Only one stun counter left on the Cuboid Colony too, by the way. Alright, you're hitting me for 6. Am I okay with that? Yeah, I think I am. Let's see. Do your worst, opponent. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Wow. I did not expect the bulk up. Mad respect to the opponent. I really did not see the bulk up play coming, especially with the flashback, and they left their entire mana up for that. Just enough. Even the Hydra Channelers. Yeah, you know what? It's one of those. Let's go to the next game. Next game here, we're missing our red source, but with the shared roots, we'll be okay. So I think we'll keep this. Ooh, now this is where, let's see, we're gonna have to draw land here for things to go well. Yeah, so this is where the Dream Root Cascade is not good, because we have 2 tap lands. I guess if we draw an untapped land next turn, we can still cast Shared Roots. There we go. Never punished. Let's think about what I want to do here. Shared Roots for red is gonna... We'll take 2 damage, but then we'll be okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's start by playing a little bit of control. We can either double spell next turn. Ouch. That feels bad. Alright, we won't be able to double spell. So I think we just go Vibrant Outburst on their turn before they go to combat. Do 3 damage to the Emeritus and then tap the Carol so that we don't take 5. And maybe I should have done it on my step. With the amount of combat tricks that red and white has, that could have gone bad, but it did not, thankfully. So we only take 1 here. That's good. Now, if we do you for 3, then it's okay. You come in untapped, correct? Otherwise, we can just play you for 1. Or we can do... How about this little play? Sneaky little play. To get our little increment up. I think I'm okay to slow roll this out. Opponents only got 3 cards in hand. Yeah, and they just removed my 1/1 with a Burst Lightning. That's totally okay with me. You're on the clock, opponent. We also have a great mana base for an Archaic's Agony here. We'll probably just like procrastinate and then Archaic's Agony. Ooh, another. Alright, so we'll play you first. Then we'll play... Borog Barrage, probably on the Carol, right? Yeah. Let's remove the Carol. I hate to target the Trudge for that, but odds are if they have a burn spell, it's enough. So either way, they had an answer to that. 2 answers to that, okay. Alright, so we'll take more damage here, but I think we're in a good spot after that. Because here what we'll do is we'll go Archaic's Agony, maybe the 1/1? Actually, no. We have to get rid of the Carol before they start exiling stuff, because then Pack-a-Punch will be online. So 4 damage. We'll get to exile 1. And a land is exactly what I wanted to see. That's good. Okay, and then next turn we have stock up. So I think we're stabilizing right in time here. Rebel Rouser will be a problem, but we can always procrastinate it so that it doesn't kill us. Nice. Whale is good. Target enchantment. Counterspell. Might be a little late for Quandrix Charm. We could just play the whale straight up, huh? So maybe go whale Cuboid Colony. And I think we just play the whale here. And now we don't have to worry about the flyer even. So I think we're looking good here. Hopefully no more. Okay, opponent just concedes. Perfectly reasonable. We stabilized, I think, quite enough there. They probably just had lands. So let's go to the next game. Okay, let's keep it going. Deck is doing a little bit better than I thought. Here we'll just probably keep Quandrix Charm up. Although maybe not. Maybe we'll just go Shared Roots. I really don't think we're interested in... There's not that many 2-drops in the format that I think are like must counter targets. It's probably better to just ramp to our whale so we can play our whale on turn 3. I didn't check to see if I was on the play or the draw, so I guess it depends, right? If we're on the play, then maybe it is worth it to counter a 3-drop, but if we're going first, then I think we definitely just want to ramp to the whale. And we are playing first, great. So that answers that question. Lots of land so far, a little scary. I would like to stop drawing lands. Okay. Then next turn we can just go Tangential, hold up Charm. I think that's okay. Start moving counters to the whale eventually. Black-white, they could have removal. But Last Gasp is not going to do it. I think I'm okay with that. If that's the best you got, opponent. It's actually nice because the fact that they didn't play a big menacing creature means we will be able to hold up Charm for the next turn if they do play a creature. And it looks like they're thinking about something. Maybe they have like Dig Site Inventory here to give it a +1/+1 counter. Otherwise, I'm not sure what they could have for 1 mana. Interjection, okay. Not as good as Dig Site Inventory, but it's definitely aggressive, which is their goal. Growth Curve is great here, especially with the whale. Then, yeah, really hoping they play a creature here so we can just counter it. A 4-drop, a land plus a creature would be best case scenario. It looks like they're missing land drops though, which is still good. You know, countering a spell when they're missing lands is always good. Just because they're already behind in the game, so that, you know, makes it hard for them to catch up. Yeah, this is a good card to counter. And it looks like they have another interjection. Obviously not going to block here. Land is really rough. Land is really, really rough. So we'll go green here. Growth Curve on the Tester. And then take action. 4. And attack with 8 in the air. It's good. Like I said, they could have a Wonder off now to exile the whale, which would be a bummer. Because we have nothing else in our hand. We're out of gas, essentially, here. Alright, it's a good answer here. They'll be able to block the whale for a turn. Yeah, and there's the dig site inventory, yeah, so I thought they had it. It's really unfortunate. And I think we actually won't even attack. With another dig site inventory here, I would rather have the whale blocking. Because at 8 health, we're definitely just waiting for answers here. And I think we'll probably just surveil. We don't have a super expensive deck, so surveilling, I think, is totally okay at the start of our turn. Okay, a second Glyph Mage. And now it's going to be tough to close out this game. Oh, we don't even have white, so we can't even do that. Whoops. And I wish we could have. Do we have any X-Call spells? Yeah, we have Jodzi, so we should continue making land drops. Oh, man. At 8 health, this is sketchy. Because they could dig sand inventory one of their flyers and attack with all. And we're going to have to chump. So it's looking pretty rough for us here. We just need some, like a stock up. We need some card draw. Embrace the Paradox would be good. Oh man. Yeah, and they're doing their thing. Just keep playing threats. Eventually they're gonna go too wide for us. Alright. Yeah, and the drain on the repartee I didn't even think about. So this could be the attack that I was talking about. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So I'm thinking we actually just do this, and then what? We'll be taking 3, 6, 8. Yeah, we'll be dead if we don't block correctly. So we gotta do this. And now 1 repartee and we're dead? That's scary. Barrage is good, but not good enough to save us. No, maybe we should have got one more attack earlier in the game. Because maybe that would have been lethal, but that's it for us. Good game, opponent. Let's go to the next one. Alright, we're sitting at 3 and 2, which is a little bit more what I expected from the Quandrix deck. So let's see if we can at least get to 4 wins here. No blue is rough. No blue or green is really rough. I think we're gonna have to mulligan this. And now we have the green, but no blue. But we do have a shared roots, so we'll be okay. So I think we might just play our 6/6 with the counters on turn 1. No, you know what? No, I don't think that. So I think our play pattern here is tap land, forest, shared roots, and then play our spells. So maybe the nuke goes to the bottom. No. With 3 testers in the deck, we always send a tester to the bottom. So glad I did that. That would have been really upsetting had I bottomed something else. I had to think about that real quick. I was like, wait, I have 3 of these guys. I can just draw more of my other copies. All right, we need blue here. And then next turn we can go like Newt plus Vibrant Outburst. It's pretty good. We can't go Tester because then we don't have blue. Yeah, so we'll have to go Newt. And we can actually hold up 2 spells, which is nice. Ooh, bad move, opponent. Oh, I don't have green. Okay, that's fine. I don't have double green. I forgot about that. All right, we 2 for 1 them anyways. And the Bogwater is a really good card, so we're not sad about that. Here, if they go like the 3 mana removal where they gain a life, that's okay with me. Or the Witherbloom Charm, that's also okay with me. And we still don't have the mana. We don't have double green. But we can do this. Hold up Barrage. It's not the best. I think let's just do this. I think let's do that. I think that's a perfectly fine play. Because it feels like they're out of removal. Alright, second blue is good here. No, second blue is not good anymore. We need a second green. Let's see what they do here. I have a feeling they might wander off my turtle. The reason we moved the counter anyways, though, so that when we flash in Cubewood Colony, Tester gets a counter. No, they surveil, huh? And I think I want to flash into Cubewood anyways for that extra point of damage. Let's do it. Next turn, we can move the counter to the turtle again. So that both our creatures get counters from the barrage. We still have green up, that's good. Awesome. And I think now we're just kicking with gas. Next turn we untap with 12 mana of power. Yeah, that's not going to be good enough, opponent. Or to discard a card. If we do this, we'll be attacking them with 8 plus 6 is 14. They'll go down to 1 life. I think I'm totally okay with that. It's just a good tempo play here. We even get to move a counter here. We need green. Yeah, great. That was some really good tempo play from our deck. I love the sequencing of all of that. I think that worked out really nice. Cool, we rank up. Let's go to the next game. Next game here, we have not all our colors. Yeah, we don't have all our colors. But I think we have to... Oh, man. Without blue, how good is this hand? I'm not sure. Let's keep it, though. Especially on the play, I don't want to mulligan. A Newt should be able to save us from anything insane for a little bit. We'll also just get to play down our 6/6 next turn without counters on it, which will be nice. It looks like they might have like some sort of burn spell. Okay, not quite. Alright, well this is as good a time as ever to play our 6/6. Other options, we can go Tangential plus Cuboid. No, we can't, because we don't have double blue. We can go Cuboid plus Trudge. I think we just play a 6/6 here. It's good. The Trudge is better than I thought. 4 mana 6/6 is just good. It's a good rate. Especially on the play here, right? Opponent has to figure out an answer with only 3 mana up. It's going to be hard in blue and red. Bouncing it is probably like a good tempo play there. I think they're actually I think they should have waited an extra turn. Oh, I guess if they crack they can get Lightning Bolt. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that worked for them. But that's tough to do in a game of limited. Cast 3 spells in a turn. Good for them. Good for them. Alright, now we do have double blue, though. And I think we'll flash into Cuboid end of turn. They do have lightning bolt. Are they gonna try to double lightning bolt? They need to cast. Yeah, they're gonna be able to do it. Wow, that's impressive. This is really good deck building from our opponent, Iron Will. Really smart of them to have these Goblin Glass Rights on there. That's probably the best card to pair in red with this Emeritus card. Alright, well, you know, I feel like our turtle did its job. We got 6 damage in, and now our flyer can finish the job, I would hope. Dreamroot Cascade, that's rough. And we can't surveil with the Forum. Actually, we can, because of the field stress, so I think we do this. And now we hope that we can finish this game before they can finish the game. As long as we draw spells, we'll be okay. There's no way they can do the thing again, right? They're trying to get lucky here and draw some cards. If they really built their entire... Wow. They're still going to need a 1-drop here, right? There's no way. Like a dual tactics, burst lightning, another ancestral anger. Wow. I'm honestly in shock. Now we're in a lot of trouble. Well, this is a good spell here. This makes it so that we don't have to worry about lightning bolt anymore. And I'm still gonna move the counter so that they can't attack with their 2/2s here. And now we just kind of like hope for the best. We just wait. Hopefully they're out of juice here. They're 1 mana shy to cast a spell. That's really rough that we didn't get a spell, but we'll get to surveil here on their end step. It's looking tough. Actually, we won't, because we don't have white. Because we need... Oh, no, we do have white. Thank you. Did they reveal it? They do. So at least we will know what they're looking for here. Oh my gosh. That's a bomb. What do they have in here? They got a lot of spells. Burst Lightning plus Return to Favor will just kill us. So we really need to find like our counter spell. Yeah, and kudos to them. They're making the right attacks here. Yeah, I don't want to die to Burst Lightning, so we can't take 2, because then we go to 4. Yeah. So I think we just chump. Do they still have another... Oh my gosh, that's unbelievable. Alright, we still trade here at least. Please don't tell me there's like an Ancestral Anger in their hand. Alright, let's surveil. Tangential does nothing. We need something better than that. That's so rough. I hate going out like this. So I think we're... I don't know. We'll see how much mana they have. They're going to have 2 mana up. 3 when they make a treasure. So I think we're dead because they can Burst Lightning plus... No, they can't Return to Favor, actually. Alright, we're not dead yet. Oh, actually, no, we are dead, because they can bulk up and Burst Lightning here, so we're dead. Good game. Go ahead, opponent, you earned it. I'll let you do your thing. Oh, okay, that's not what I was expecting. They missed lethal. Oh, no, because they can still bulk up. Yeah. They just got there a different way. I thought they were going to Burst Lightning, but they're going to Ancestral Anger, double the power, do exactly 6. Yeah. Good for you, opponent. Good for you. All right, well that was a Quandrix deck. Did okay. Couldn't get us to gold. It did get us a silver 1 here. Let's see how we did overall. I don't remember if we did. Yeah, so we did 4-2, which is okay. I wouldn't call it a successful draft, but it wasn't an absolute failure. See, things that I liked here. I did like the turtle way better than I thought. Whale is amazing, which I already knew that, but it was nice to be sort of reminded, vindicated that the whale is good. These guys are okay. The problem with these guys is that in a format with so much so many burn spells, like this dies to dual tactics, this dies to tone blast, burst lightning, you know, archaic's agony, last gasp. It's just like these cards are cute, and it did its thing. Like the games where there was no removal, it did its thing. But just like as a 1/1, it's gonna be really tough for it to stay on the board. Cuboid Colony was good. I like Cuboid Colony. I think I'd rather just kind of like build a deck or draft a deck with Cuboid Colony and like a bunch of like instants, like, you know, just spells, just to be able to protect it, counter spells, stuff like that. I think everything else was fine here. I definitely like Quandrix Charm. I think it's one of the better charms. Growth Curve was fine, but that's only because we had 3 Tangentials. Mana Sculpt I was curious about, but we never got to use it. Would have been good because the Tangential was a wizard, and most of the games that we played, we had at least one of them on the battlefield. So I think the Mana Sculpt would have been quite all right in this deck. But anyways, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for drafts. Trying to post drafts every other day, so there's plenty on the YouTube channel. So go check out the previous drafts. We've been doing pretty good this season, and I really want to make you know, like Diamond or Mythic in Limited for this this set. So, you know, I think it's possible. See you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.